Hello students. In this video we are going to discuss about the another important colligative property, that is elevation of boiling point. Just recall the definition for colligative property, the property which depends on the number of solute particles, not depend upon the nature of the particle in the solution. Such properties are called as colligative properties. So here we need to discuss the point elevation of boiling point. The first point we have already discussed. Now we have to discuss the second point, elevation of boiling point. So let us discuss the colligative property, elevation of boiling point. We are familiar with the boiling process in which the liquid state turns to the vapor state. But how we define boiling point? Last year we have learned the definition for boiling point. Boiling point is defined as the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. That means if a liquid is taken and if it is heated at a particular temperature, what happens? The vapors which is formed here, if its pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure, then that temperature is called as boiling point. So how we define this one? The temperature at which the vapor pressure of the liquid become equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is the external pressure. At the time we can say that temperature is the boiling point of that liquid. So we are familiar with this, that the vapor pressure of a liquid increases with the increase in the temperature. So here if we take a solution that means which have a non-volatile solute. It is clearly mentioned in this diagram. You can see the solute particles are there and even the solvent particles are there. Here the solute are non-volatile, that's why it does not form the vapors. So in the vapor zone you can say that only the vapors of solvent is present, not solute. And at a particular temperature you can see when you compare the pure solvent with the solvent in the solution form, you can see the vapors is lower in the case of a solution. So when you compare here and here, you can see the vapors are lesser. So the lower is the vapors formed here, that is lower is the vapor pressure. So that means at the time we can say that its vapor pressure is not equal to the atmospheric pressure. As the temperature increases, the vapors increases. So we have to increase the temperature so that its vapors pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So in compared to the pure solvent, for the solution, boiling point will be higher because at higher temperature only the vapor pressure will be equal to the atmospheric pressure. It can be clearly understood when we make a plot between the vapor pressure and the temperature. So when we compare here, for example, the atmospheric pressure here it is given as 1 atm is the atmospheric pressure. So when we make a plot for the solvent, pure solvent, the plot is given here, the pure solvent, and for the solution the plot is here. So what you can see here in this, for the case of solvent, at this temperature, that is at this temperature, its vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atm pressure. And for the case of solution, at this temperature only, what happens, that means at greater temperature in compared to the solvent only, the vapor pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. So from this diagram, from this plot, it is clear that for the case of solution, the solvent have a higher vapor pressure, that means it have a high boiling point, that is it is mentioned as TB. So letter TB is the boiling point of solvent in the solution, and T naught B is the boiling point of pure solvent. Note it here, the not sign we are using for the pure. So here T naught B is the boiling point of the pure solvent, and TB is the boiling point for the solvent in the solution. At the time, what will be the change in their boiling point? That is, we can say that here the boiling point of the solvent in the solution is greater. That is, you can see here it is greater than T naught B. So how much is the greater one? That is how much it is elevated. That is the delta TB. That is the change. That is TB minus T naught B. So for this plot, it is a delta TB. We can find out that is a TB minus T naught B. So what we can conclude from this one, that it is known that a liquid boils when its vapor pressure become equal to the atmospheric pressure. That is the boiling point. But when a non-volatile solute is added to the solvent, the vapor pressure get lowered. So in order to boil the solution, the temperature has to raise. That is important. The temperature has to raise so that it make the vapor pressure equal to the atmospheric pressure. So this is what actually what I explained, that because of the presence of non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure is lesser. So in order to increase the vapor pressure to the atmospheric pressure, temperature has to raised. And how much is the temperature is raised? That means how much is the elevation in the boiling point? That is, we have to find out by the formula TB minus T naught B. So what is elevation of boiling point? The boiling point of the solvent elevate means higher value from its original boiling point when we add a non-volatile solute in it. Let us take one example. For example, we are familiar with the boiling point of water. That is the boiling point of pure water, that is 100 degrees Celsius. But in the water, if we add a non-volatile solute like sugar, now we can call it as a solution because the water is not pure now. A non-volatile solute is added, and when we boil it, so at the time we get the boiling point greater than the 100. Let it become now 100.8 degrees Celsius. Now we can say that the boiling point of the water is elevated, or it is raised to 100.8 degrees Celsius due to the presence of non-volatile solute. So the boiling point is now it is raised or elevated. Now how much it is elevated? That is 100.8 minus 100. So that much will be the elevation of boiling point. So that is what actually we have taken the formula here, TB minus T naught B. So the elevation in boiling point can be represented by delta TB. So let us find out what is delta TB. Delta TB is equal to TB minus T naught B. So here, what is delta TB? Delta TB is elevation of boiling point. Now here, this is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Here delta TB is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. So here when we remove the proportionality sign, because here delta TB is directly proportional to the molality of the solution, because as I told you, elevation is of boiling point is a colligative property, and the colligative property depends upon the concentration of the solution. So here delta TB is a colligative property which is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. So when we remove the proportionality sign, we have to keep a constant. So here delta TB is equal to Kb into M. What is M here? Molality. Kb is a constant which is called as a boiling point elevation constant, which is also called as a ebullioscopic constant. It's very important to note the names here. Kb is a constant of proportionality, which is called as a boiling point elevation constant, or we can use this name as a constant for this. Now we have to keep what is M here, molality. Let us expand molality. So what we can be write the formula now, delta TB is equal to Kb. Instead of molality, now we can write this one. Just we have to expand the formula. What is molality? Molality is equal to number of moles of solute by the mass of the solvent, that is in the kg. So when we expand this NB, we have to write as WB by MB, that is and by WA. And in order to represent, if it is in gram, we have to multiply with 1000. So when we write this in the place of M, you can write this one. Now we got the formula for delta TB. So let us write what is the terms here. Delta TB is the elevation of boiling point, Kb is the boiling point elevation constant, M is the molality of the solution, and Wb is the given mass of solute, Mb is the molar mass of solute, and Wa is the given mass of solvent. So now we got this formula, that is to find out the delta TB by using the formula, by keeping the molality of the solution. We need to remember this formula. So we'll have to solve the problems related to this one. For this you have to learn this formula. Delta TB is equal to Kb into Wb by Mb into 1000 by Wa. So this is all about this video. Have a nice day.